Hello, everyone. I'm Meg from Beyond Mystic, and welcome to your weekly Beyond Astro forecast here on the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you're all doing well out there as we're about to enter into February, which is going to be a very, very powerful month astrologically that I'm going to talk a little bit about today, just so that we're all aware, on the same page, prepped. Hope you guys are doing very well out there, sending lots of love your way. Want to mention a couple things before we dive deep into the astrology. So first of all, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube channel, as well as the Beyond Mystic Rumble channel, where there's lots of cool new content coming out. So to keep up to date, please remember to subscribe and support us. Liking and sharing really, really helps as well. And I also want to mention as well that moving forward, my personal astrological readings will be available on beyondmystic.net. So some of you may have heard that Julie has left Beyond Mystic, and she's going to focus on her business Maison Jupiter, creating content for that. So I'm very happy for her, and I know that Julie, Sophie, and Elena are all very talented and are going to do great work over there on Maison Jupiter. And so my consultations are no longer going to be on Maison Jupiter. They're going to be available on Beyond Mystic. So Jean-Claude is working very hard this week at creating a new Beyond Mystic consultations booking system that myself, Solrita, and new Beyond Mystic family members that will be announced very soon are going to be on. So thank you guys so much for your patience, and I appreciate your messages in the past week. Don't worry about anything, you guys. I'm not going anywhere, and my consultations will soon be available again to book. And I also want to mention as well that the Astrology Foundations course that Julie and I have been doing, we've got 3 classes left. We've been having so much fun doing it. And of course, we are going to continue the last 3 classes. So everyone who's signed up and taking part in our Astrology Foundations course, don't worry, we're doing the last 3 classes the way we've done them before. It's going to be very fun and informative. And this Friday, we usually have a live class every Friday. I'm going to be in a dental surgery, so we're not going to be doing a class. So we'll be back next Friday for our live class on Aquarius. So look forward to seeing all our Astrological Foundation course family next Friday. So, okay, you guys, I want to start off by sharing some of the key astrological dates for February. And by the way, yesterday I did the new Astro Woo show for the month of February, and I had special guest Janine with me on for the first 20 minutes. Go check out that video for a really deep dive on the astrology of February, mini sign-by-sign readings. And I did share this picture that I made in the show yesterday, but I also want to share it for you guys, for those who may not have seen it yet. So these are the key astrological dates for February. And we are entering the year of the dragon. That's why I have the Chinese dragon on there. And I'm wishing all of you wisdom, joy, and prosperity as we enter the magical, fiery year of the dragon. I personally love Chinese astrology. I'm not a personal Chinese astrologer, but I've been surrounded by it my whole life. And I'm a Scorpio water monkey in the Chinese astrology, and it makes a lot of sense to me. Let me know what you guys are in the comments below. Your Western astrology plus your Chinese. So yeah, I know from some of my friends that are Chinese, dragon is a very positive, lucky year. And a lot of people are very excited that we're stepping into it, including myself. So yeah, February 10th is the start of the Lunar New Year, the year of the dragon. And to just backpedal for a second, on February 4th, Mercury enters Aquarius. And we're actually going to have all of the personal planets in February, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, all enter Aquarius and all conjunct Pluto. at 0 degrees of Aquarius individually. So that's very, very interesting and intense. On February 9th, we're going to have a very cool and electric and fresh and futuristic new moon in Aquarius that I'm going to talk about more in the next Beyond Astro. February 10th is the start of the year of the dragon. February 11th, we have a very rare North Node conjunct Chiron aspect at 16 degrees of Aries. And this is going to be something I'm going to be talking about more in depth throughout the month. This is an aspect that doesn't happen very often. I think every 18 years, if I'm not mistaken. And, the North Node is our collective destiny and purpose and what we're being guided to focus on by universe. And Chiron is an asteroid that we call the wounded healer that very much represents our wounds and our healing journey. And they're making a conjunction in the sign of Aries, which is about empowerment, leadership, bravery, how we're being seen, our self and foundations, and our physical health and body. So in those areas of life, we can be going through big healing breakthroughs actually on February 11th and throughout the month, because they're going to be conjunct each other throughout the month. So check out where you have Aries 16 degrees to see where that North Node conjunct Chiron is activating for you. And then on February 12th, Mars enters Aries. February 16th, we're going to have Venus enters Aries. February 18th, the Sun enters Pisces, and we enter the last astrological season in Western astrology of Pisces before our natural new year at the spring equinox. February 22nd, Mercury enters Pisces, and February 24th, we're going to have a very powerful full moon in Virgo that I'm calling this a big healing potential full moon. A very big healing cleansing portal, because full moons are about cleansing and Virgo is about cleansing and cleanliness. So this is going to be a really big full moon for all of us on February 24th. And then on February 28th, we're going to have a Mercury cazimi, which a cazimi, for those of you who may not know, is when a planet exactly conjuncts the sun. And cazimi is an ancient Arabic word meaning in the heart of the sun. So Mercury cazimis are really powerful times of download and insight and receiving clarity from universe and the sun. And this sun Mercury cazimi is going to be in the sign of Pisces. So we're getting clarity and downloads very much from our higher selves, from our past lives, from the spiritual realm, our spiritual guides. So mark your calendars for February 28th. That's a very good day to do meditation or automatic writing or any kind of spiritual practice, in my humble opinion. So yeah, it's a big month, and I usually don't share at the beginning of the month all the key astrological dates in my Beyond Astros, but just wanted to show you guys, like, wow, that's a lot of stuff happening all in the same month. It's going to be really, really powerful. And for this week in particular, not only do we have, Mercury entering Aquarius as a new transit, but I think the most interesting astrological aspect that we're having in the upcoming week is going to be this Mercury conjunct Pluto that we are already in, but it's going to be exact on February 5th. Okay. So you're going to want to look at where you have, if you want to, don't want to tell you guys what to do, but look at where you have 0 degrees of Aquarius, because this is where Mercury and Pluto are conjuncting at 0 degrees of Aquarius. And this is not a normal conjunction because it's 0 degrees, and 0 degrees is a critical degree that is considered to be the strongest expression of whatever sign it's in. Okay. So the whole month of February, I want to be clear with you guys, for most of the months we're in Aquarius season, and then we're going to have a stellium of planets in Aquarius by the middle of the month, a new moon in Aquarius. The Aquarius energy is very, very strong. But when we have each of the personal planets, and this first one's going to be Mercury conjunct Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius, these are days where we can really feel that influence even stronger. And Aquarius is the sign that rules the future, the age of Aquarius, innovation, invention, technology, the collective brotherhood and sisterhood of humanity, community, freedom, like-minded people. It's a very free, even weird and different and rebellious and unique sign. So things can get weird. Things are going to get weird this week, and not in a bad way. Aquarius just rules in astrology things that are different and not that of the society norms. So that's why Aquarians are considered to be, one of the coolest signs, because they're very individual and unique, and they don't have a problem usually expressing their unique selves. So Mercury is the planet that rules communication and information and learning and networking and social media, conjunct the planet Pluto, which is the dark side of life, the hidden side of life, mysteries and the occult, transformation. It's the ruler of Scorpio, so it's the most intense planet, and it's power and how we use power. Are we going to use that for good or bad? So with Mercury conjunct Pluto, this is continued information being revealed to us and mysteries being revealed regarding the areas of life that Aquarius rules. Like I was saying, technology, inventions. There could be some big inventions coming out this week, something new being invented that the public learns about, or hidden technologies or hidden inventions that have been kept from us, coming out into the forefront and being talked about. Maybe free energy, or I don't even know. Sometimes it's hard to predict with Aquarius because it's the most unpredictable sign. So I don't know all the different personally technological things that have been hidden from us. And I think most of us don't even know. And that's definitely going to be coming out with Pluto and Aquarius now. But we want to pay attention to these days when planets are exactly conjunct, and especially at the 0 degrees, 1 degrees, because as I said, those are the critical degrees. The Mercury conjunct Pluto aspect is also about intense downloads and insights that we can be receiving personally about our futures and the best directions for us to take. So paying attention to, on February 5th, and actually this whole week, what downloads are you receiving? What visions and daydreams are you having? Which I actually personally feel like our imagination is our intuition. So I like to pay attention to what my daydreams and, fantasies and things coming up are, because I think that is actually intuition about the future. Also, we can be communicating and thinking quite intensely at this time. And this is a very good aspect to research something very deeply regarding the Aquarian areas of life. This is where things are going to be revealed this week. I'm very interested to see what's going to come up. It's also a very good aspect for psychotherapy and talk therapy. Mercury is speaking and Pluto is therapy, psychotherapy, healing. So any kind of talk therapy, psychotherapy, or having in-depth healing conversations with people. It's a great week for that. All planets are direct. I've been calling this all systems are go. Thunderbirds are go. That's what I've been saying for this time, with all planets moving direct now as well. So it's a really energizing week. We're stepping into major things being revealed in the collective and for ourselves personally. And I'm going to pull some cards for us for the week. But before I do, I want to mention that Janine and I are going to reboot the Psychic Spies, calling it the new Psychic Spies. And we're going to do our first episode January 31st at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saint Germain. So that's going to be on the Insider Access Pass. And you guys are going to want to check that out if you're an IAP member on beyondmystic.net. And it's also going to be available on the pay-per-view section if you're not an IAP member. So yeah, that's going to be really fun to start doing that with Janine. I really enjoyed doing it with Sophie, but things are changing here at Beyond Mystic, and we want to continue doing the show. And Janine and I are going to move forward with it. So I'm very excited to do so. And okay, let's pull some cards for the week here. See what we get. going to ask universe, what is our guidance for our highest good for this upcoming week with the current astrological transits? And I'm going to pull 2 cards. Ooh, I pulled this one yesterday in the Astro Woo. I'll show that what it is to you guys in a second. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So we've got the Metamorphosis card from my Healing Waters deck. And we've got the Midheaven card from my Star Codes Astro deck, which I feel like I pulled this card last week as well, or the week before in the Beyond Astro. So that's interesting. The Metamorphosis card says, embrace transformation. Things are now different. And, well, that's interesting because just a couple of weeks ago, Pluto ingressed into Aquarius. Pluto is the planet that rules transformation and is now at 0 degrees Aquarius until I think the end of February, he enters 1 degree. So this is rapid transformations occurring and things that are no longer serving us being removed, being really revealed to us. We want to pay attention to anything holding us back from stepping into that metamorphosis and being open to the changes of all this Aquarian energy we are stepping into. We are going through literally a metamorphosis, big time. And the Midheaven card, this is interesting. The keyword is pinnacle. And the Midheaven in astrology is the top of the chart, the astrological chart. It's the noon position of the sun in the sky, where the sun is at his height of power. And it's the start of the 10th house of Capricorn. So it's about success, public recognition, high-level businesses, leadership, responsibility, work, career, authority figures. So interesting that maybe some of this Mercury conjunct Pluto information this week coming out in the collective and for us personally can be about leadership, people in leadership positions in the collective, us and how we are leaders in our lives personally, and how we're stepping more into that. Politics, governments. I mean, I've been talking about this in a lot of the Beyond Astros. Things are just going to continue to get revealed in that regard. And personally, we're going through this metamorphosis to step more into our empowerment, our destiny, our highest potential and pinnacle of our lives. So, wow, those are some really cool cards for the week. Hope you guys have enjoyed this Beyond Astro. And just want to mention again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channel. Also, my personal astrological readings within the next day or 2 will be available over at beyondmystic.net under Beyond Mystic Consultations. And I'll put that out on all my socials when that is up and running. And thank you, JC, for your hard work on that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sending so much cosmic love your way and see you next week. Bye.